Wynter B is made for ages 18 and up because Galvatron might honestly be one of the worst figures I've ever handled. Like, oh my gosh.
Wynter B Transformers.
In 1966, Sergio Leone would direct a spaghetti western film with Clint Eastwood in it known as The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It quickly became one of the most recognizable and well-known westerns in movie and pop culture history. While the title of the film perfectly describes the three men shown in the film, this title is also applicable to a number of things, such as, for this video, a Takara Tomy 3-pack of Transformers from the year 2014. Please stick with me here. Each figure represents one of these three words. Astrotrain is the good, Octane is the bad, and Galvatron is the ugly. While the decos on all three of them are good, the transformations are usually pretty bad, I guess. And as I've previously stated, Galvatron is the ugly and brings the whole pack down, and I hate him with all my heart. Now, walk with me through the Valley of the Shadow of Death as we talk about the Specialist Decepticon 3-pack from the Henkei era of Transformers, which I for the longest time called Henkei, but we're gonna ignore that fact. This video is going to be different than the other 7 I have up right now if you want to count shorts. For one, it's longer, and two, it's longer. Each of these guys has different things going on, different color palettes, transformations, articulation, and accessories. I'm gonna go from least terrible to most terrible. This is mainly because I want to save the rage I have for the very end, but also I just can't wait to talk about Astrotrain. Oh my gosh, I love this figure. The whole reason why I'm subjecting myself to this video is because if I only talk about Astrotrain, then I'm probably not going to be in the mood to make videos on these two. And they all came in a 3-pack, so I kind of have to talk about all 3 of them. This was purchased at my local comic shop, Comics Plus, not sponsored. I rarely keep boxes, but gosh, this artwork is so nice. I just had to. And also it's got Velcro. It's got little Velcro straps, oh my gosh. Nothing against the artwork on modern or even older boxes, but this looks so good, man. Alright, enough dilly-dallying. Let's get to, unironically, the best figure in my collection so far. Chapter 1 of 4. Wait, we're doing chapters for this video? So it may come as a surprise to you that in the entirety of G1, Astrotrain is not just my favorite triple changer, but my favorite character, period. I love Astrotrain so much. He's got an echoey voice.
Stop your ranting, Starscream!
He does the dumb mass shifting thing so characters can fit inside of him. And who could forget the iconic moment when he had to jettison weight in space in the 1986 film? Because that makes sense. Also, if you were wondering about 86 Astrotrain, I don't want him. He looks bad proportionally, his train mode looks good, but the shuttle and robot mode are bad. Anyways, all of this to say, this figure is friggin' amazing. The purple metallic paint they used for him is so clean and pretty. The head sculpt is pretty good as well. You can barely make out his red eyes, but he's just so cool that you just don't need to see his eyes. I don't know why, but his helmet is also kind of giving off like a baseball cap kind of vibe. Huh, probably just me. The dabs of yellow around the robot mode help break up the purple that's everywhere. I think the gray is a bit excessive, but it hides away in the other 2 modes and doesn't look terrible in robot mode, so it's okay. I mean, the G1 version had a lot of gray, but I mean, I don't really like referencing the Sunbow chart much, so whatever. I like the bow tie he has. It's a nice blend of the red and purple, which is a very much underused combo of colors for characters, by the way. I friggin' love purple and gray characters. That's why Nightbird is my favorite. I think my only complaint with this guy's robot mode is the kibble on the arms. They like to collapse a lot and are a bit of a pain to get back out. My solution to this problem is just slightly bending the elbow of the arms so that they don't collapse in. The legs I also find really stiff when posing him. Like, this guy does not like posing, but you know what, honestly, he's just kind of one of those figures where you can just kind of make him stand there and he just kind of aura farms, so whatever. Speaking of posing though, it's time to talk about this guy's articulation. The head is on a ball joint. In fact, he's the only person in this entire 3-pack to have a ball jointed head. He can look up all the way, arms go full 360 and out, though you do need to move the wings down to get them all the way around. Arm swivel, legs kick out and sideways pretty far. Thigh swivel, bend at the knee, and toe down all the way for a transformation. He isn't the most articulated or dynamic of a person, but I really don't need him to be. Him just standing there and aura farming with his Wolfenstein / Gears of War / Halo ass gun is all I really need from him. Speaking of which, I think this gun for what it is pretty good. I mean, it's pretty bland. It's just a gray hunk of plastic that has some greebling on it to make it look weapon shaped. But you know what? It fits him. I wasn't expecting Astro Train to be a sniper, but you know what? Kinda looks cool. You know what? You do you. He's a big chunky guy who holds people in his alt modes. I don't need him to do like McFarlane's Spider-Man poses. Speaking of which, let's get to those modes. I love transforming this guy. It's so much fun to do back and forth. The legs are a bit stiff, like I said, and getting the gun out of his hand is a bit of a hassle, but just kind of swiveling it out just works for me. But they're small potatoes in a giant field of really big potatoes. The way the gun integrates into the train mode is just fantastic as well. It becomes the chimney. Like, that's so cool. And the bullet train mode is so slim and sleek and clean. You thought Retro G1 Autobot Bumblebee had Half-Life source floors? Dude, this guy is that times 50 in terms of underside kibble. Sure, the hands show up front, but that's it. Some people also might take offense to the visible screws on the top, but I don't really care. The backside is a bit heavy, but all Astro Train modes are back heavy. It's just par for the course. They all got fat asses. I'm sorry. Let's talk shuttle mode. It's pretty good. I don't care for shuttle mode as much as I do robot or train mode on him. I mean, his name is Astro Train. I'm expecting at least the robot and train modes to look good, and then shuttle mode is there too, I guess. This doesn't mean it's bad though. It rolls the nicest of the two alt modes, and weapon storage is pretty clean. Just storing it on the bottom and praying your mindset is clean, and the first thing that comes to mind isn't Astro Plug. A lot of Astro Trains seem to either get the shuttle or train mode wrong. Sometimes robot mode if you're SS86, like, oh my gosh, how did you even manage to do this when Siege is right there? So for this guy to have 3 solid alt modes is actually really impressive to me, seeing the competition it has both before and after. But yeah, he's probably the best Astro Train we've ever gotten, both in the box and in general. This Astro Train is the best figure of this entire set, and he's pretty impressive for what he is. What's not impressive though is this guy right here. He's actually quite the opposite. Like, wow, you really got him wrong. Chapter 2. The Gooner of G1. Out of all 3 of these guys, Octane probably has the worst proportions I've ever seen. Like, holy shit. He's got Magnus shoulders, but Vortex hands that don't even go below the waist like most normal arms do. The legs are fine for the most part until you get down to the feet, where they look like something straight out of the Bayverse, and I don't mean that kindly. This head sculpt is butt fugly. It's probably the ugliest in the collection. I would say Galvatron is also pretty ugly, and I'm gonna be honest, it is, but that guy has light piping to kind of solve that issue. This guy doesn't even have that. What he does have though is okay articulation. Head swivels in and out in the arms, over 90 degrees of bend at the elbow, which, yeah, that's to be expected, it kind of has to for transformation. Hand swivel, backward ab crunch, what? Kick forward and back and side that far, thigh swivel, and a technical maximum toe up for transformation. I would be fine with the feet if he at least stood normally, but he doesn't. You gotta finagle him so he just stands up. If I have to finagle a figure just so he can stand up, I think you failed. Like that's like the basic thing you gotta do. That's not normal. His weapons are strange. You get 2 guns that plug into each other and just kind of sit in his hands. Okay. But then you also get this. A claw hand. That's badass, and I actually really like that. I also kinda like transforming him. It's a bit strange going to tanker mode, but plane mode is really cool. That's a cool plane mode. You put the claw arm together and put it on the other side to clean up the bottom a bit, which Doesn't look too bad, but me personally, I kind of prefer it off. It's a rare instance where an underside cover actually looks kind of worse than just kind of taking it off and just letting it hang, sis. The guns on the side of him make it look like he's about to bring the rain to Scorponok or whatever. I don't have much to say about this mode other than the back wings love to bend if you aren't careful with unfolding them. I also don't have much to say about his tank mode other than I don't like it. It's gappy, it looks bad in the back, it feels incomplete. It really does feel like they put a lot of thought and time into the plane mode and then quickly made him a tanker in robot mode just so fans of Octane wouldn't complain about him not having a third mode because he's a triple changer. Honestly, I really would have preferred him to just have a robot in plane mode because this ain't it, Chief. The propellers and 2 of the wheels actually prevent him from rolling. How do you mess up a vehicle mode so bad that it doesn't even roll? That's like its one job. It's a vehicle toy. It has to roll. You know what though? I'd still rather play with this vehicle mode than touch him. Let's just get this over with. Chapter 3. AM speech, the tolerances. The lack of 5mm ports so we can't hold anything. The transformation, the loose joints. The arm that falls off when you try and pose it. The shit on the back that has nowhere to go and doesn't plug in even though it has plugs. The dumb spike on the shoulder of the arm that comes off easily that loves to go back down when you don't want it to. The legs that refuse to stand and hold on. The head that keeps going down to hide the shame on this figure's face for his very conception. Where did it all go wrong? This paint, it's so good. It's the best deco of any of the 3 figures and yet it doesn't matter because he sucks. He sucks! Oh my god, he's awful! I need to calm down. I need to breathe. Okay. Let's just get through articulation now. The head is on a hinge, left arm goes full 360 and out, double bend at this elbow. The right arm goes full 360 with the shit in the back loves to get in the way. The arm goes forward and back 90 degrees on both sides. The hand goes up and down for transformation. Cannon swivels, waist swivels, kick forward, back, and side that far. Thigh swivel, knee bend, calf swivel, toe down and up, and a big ankle pivot. This guy has a lot of articulation, but who cares, honestly? He's not fun, and despite him having the most amount of articulation of any of the 3 figures, he's so flimsy that it doesn't matter. No pose you get him in will hold or even look good because of how he's shaped. The only parts of him that look good are the alt mode, cannon, and the light piping in the eyes. That is really pretty, but it still doesn't hide the fact that I don't like this guy. Transformation is a pain. I'm not even going to show you because of how much it sucks to do. His tank mode looks okay. I took off his arm, I'm going to be so honest, because it's going to fall off anyways. I might as well make the transformation a lot less of a nightmare for myself. I need to cheer up, but I really can't, I'm sorry. The missile firing gimmick is cool, but if you aren't careful, his missile can get distance and gets lost pretty easily. I would have more nice things to say about this mode, but it's all gray with purple accents, so I don't care for it. Here's the size comparison for all 3 of them. I stuck with their land modes because Galvatron only has 1 alt mode. No, I'm not counting the dog thing. That doesn't count. I'm not talking about it. It's not in the instructions. It's nowhere. Shut up. Chapter 4. Conclusion. Do I recommend this 3-pack? Honestly, no, not at all. I got this for I think $140 at Comics Plus, not sponsored, and I honestly feel like I overpaid. You can find this pack for only $100 on other sites, but even then, don't buy it. Just get Astro Train, whether this deco or the normal white Generations line 1. If you really need this 3-pack for whatever reason, then at least heed my words when I say this. Astro Train is the good, Octane is the bad, and Galvatron is the ugly. Maybe the ugliest of all of them. I'm gonna go listen to Beware by Death Grips while drinking a Monster and watching June's CPU just to feel something. My head and throat hurts. Good night.
Yeah, that's better. What's that?